Alrighty. So Kubiak was named the offensive coordinator, and definitely the safest option here. You're obviously staying in-house. It was his system anyway. Stefanski was just calling the plays. Now we kind of just have the father, creator of the playbook, actually calling the plays now, which makes sense. So I am a little surprised he took the job, though, given his health history. And he has been able to finish it all the time. But the continuity for Kirk Cousins should be really good, because I think that's something people would kind of get worried about, the fact that, that this is going to be his third offensive coordinator in his, what could end up being Kirk's first 3 years in Minnesota, or his last 3 years, first and last 3 years. But having the continuity for Kirk here is really, really big, because obviously now we are learning a new system on offense. And this will obviously make sure the offense will be a run first, play fake off of it, deep shot them kind of, deal here. And something I do wonder is if we'll see any kind of different twists from the way Kevin called plays and the way Kubiak's going to call plays. We'll see if we see a more modern version of this offense with Kubiak, if he, adapts it a little bit, because last year it felt way too predictable. Not sure if that was just the nature of this offense, or if indeed it was just Kevin Stefanski's calling of it. Because it really felt like every second down and long, they were probably going to run the football. And it felt like a lot of times they would focus on CJ Ham early. Didn't really like that. But I'm really interested to see how much this really changes with Kubiak, or at least the play calling of it. And I will have numbers in this, but this will be a shorter video just because it is super status quo. The yards per game was 353.5, which was 16th. Yards per play, 5.8, 10th. Third down percentage was at 43%, which isn't great, but isn't bad. Passing attempts, 29.1 per game. That was way down there, like 30th down there. But they were highly efficient with 68.5%, 26 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Rush attempts, 29.8 per game, which was way up there. Like, I think it was 4th. And average yards per carry, 4.5, and 19 scores on the ground. So a lot of this is very balanced. We knew that coming in from even last season, coming into this, that they want to be more balanced. They definitely achieved that with Kubiak's first season in Minnesota. 29.1 pass attempts per game, 29.8 rush attempts a game. So you definitely achieved balance, but I do get a little worried if the health becomes an issue again, because we don't really have a real experienced play caller back there, Rick Dennison being the only one. And it would be interesting to see if that does become a problem again, if it is going to be Clint Kubiak or Rick Dennison. I would suspect it would be Rick Dennison as opposed to Clint, just because Clint has never called plays before. But this move is definitely, like I said before, a very status quo kind of move. But it's probably also the best move, for sure, because, like I said, you keep the continuity the same thing with Kirk. You definitely know it's going to be no real different variants of the offense. You might see different situations called differently, but that's about it. And you aren't bringing in an outside guy into the building. You already have a guy who has been around the guys, the personality, should fit. Things like that. And I do apologize for the fact that this is going to be probably a shorter video than it should be, just because, I feel like for the people who have been here before on my channel know that I've kind of beaten the heck out of the numbers of all the Kubiak stuff. But what I will do is I will link the video that I made a year ago, actually, in the description for those who want the $800 million, like all the stats. So, yeah, that will be down in the description below. Hopefully your comments will be down there. Well, not in the description, but down there. And, like and subscribing always helps. And until next time, I bid y'all adieu.